Hi everyone, it's Caroline from Caroline Rothwell Therapy. Hope everyone's okay today. What I'd like to talk about is why emotionally strong people suddenly shut down. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions about emotionally strong people is that people assume that they're coping because they're the reliable one, the calm one, the strong one, the one that everybody leans on. But sometimes emotionally strong people don't gradually fall apart. Sometimes they suddenly shut down completely, and the people around them, family and friends, don't often understand the reasons why. Now, a lot of emotionally strong people spend years functioning okay in survival mode without fully recognising how emotionally exhausted they've become. And they become highly skilled at masking and carrying emotional pressure really quietly. And they support other people, they manage the crises, they continue functioning, they keep showing up. And because they appear capable externally, people often assume they're emotionally fine as well. But emotional strength does not equal emotional invulnerability. It's not the same. Many emotionally strong people have actually learned very early on in life that vulnerability feels unsafe. Some grew up in environments where they became emotionally responsible far too young, and some learned that they had to stay strong because nobody else was. And some become the emotional caretaker within families. And others learned that expressing emotion led to criticism and dismissal, emotional unpredictability, or even disappointment. So instead of learning healthy emotional regulation, they learned emotional containment. And over time, that emotional containment becomes exhausting. And what people often don't realise is that emotionally strong individuals are frequently carrying enormous emotional pressure underneath the surface. But because they rarely complain, rarely ask for help, and continue functioning as normal, their emotional exhaustion often goes unnoticed by those around them, until eventually the nervous system reaches overload. And when that happens, shutdown can happen very, very suddenly. People may emotionally withdraw, stop replying to messages, lose motivation, feel numb, become emotionally detached, and feel unable to cope with even the smallest of demands. And sometimes people describe feeling like they've hit an emotional wall of some kind, and often they feel ashamed about that because they're so used to being the capable one. And many emotionally strong people also struggle to ask for support because self-reliance has become psychologically linked to safety. They may genuinely not know how to let other people help them emotionally, so instead they continue carrying everything internally until emotional burnout eventually forces the issue. Now, therapy can help people understand the emotional patterns underneath survival mode, not from a place of weakness, but from a place of recognising that emotional strength also requires emotional support, emotional safety, and emotional honesty. And because nobody can remain emotionally overloaded forever without consequences, this needs to stop. It needs to be looked at. So if this resonates with you in any way, please jump on my website, crothwelltherapy.com, and go onto the booking page, scroll down, fill in the short form, and I will give you a call and we'll get you booked in and have a chat. Okay, thank you. Bye.